That all down. Let's get things started with this. Few movies opened up this weekend. I didn't get a chance to see as many of them as I wanted to because getting ready for CinemaCon and all that kind of stuff. But I did have time to get out to see one of the new ones. I went out to go see the new Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega film, Death of a Unicorn. Now, they have not done a big marketing push for this movie. I expect it's not going to do well. And I saw some early reviews for it, and they were mixed. Like, I think it was just a little over, it was at 56% when I saw it. So just a little more than half the critics like it. About half the critics didn't like it. I thought the trailer was really good, and I love Paul Rudd. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go give this thing a chance. So I went, and I did put up a straight out of the theater reaction to it that some of you may have seen. And I got to tell you, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't wonderful. Like, it wasn't as good as kind of the trailers made me think it would be.
Sure.
But it was a fun time. Now, let me talk about some of the negative stuff first. Number one, it's predictable. Movie's predictable. There's this one time that I won't give any details, I'll just give you generality. Somebody's got their ear up to the wall, and I could literally hear the guy sitting beside me turn to his wife and say, "She's about to get stabbed with a unicorn horn, watch." and then sure enough, 3 seconds later, it's a predictable film. You can telegraph from a mile away, like, everything that's going to happen. That's one of the big drawbacks, and probably one of the main reasons that some of the critics didn't like the film. And I totally understand that. I get it. The other negative thing about it, CGI is not good.
No,
not good. I think there were moments they used like physical puppetry things. And in those, like when things were standing really still, and I think in those moments it might have looked okay, but the CGI was not wonderful. Let's just say it was not great. I mean, look, it was good enough.
Right.
You know, you're looking at a unicorn. Okay. Does it look like a photorealistic unicorn? It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's not a real unicorn. No, but it didn't take away from the film. So yeah, pretty terrible stuff there. But aside from those two things, the predictableness of the film and kind of 2016 CGI on the unicorns themselves, a fun little movie. Listen, first of all, the performances by all the leads were great. I thought Paul Rudd, very predictable, is always wonderful. Jenna Ortega was really good. I totally forgot Tia Leone was in this. Richard E. Grant, one of Rob's favorite actors. He was fantastic. But, also, I keep forgetting the name of the bald actor.
Oh, yeah, and he's in that TV show.
Well, first of all, he was Victor Zsasz in Gotham.
Right.
And then he was just in that comedy about the
hitman, but
the former hitman who's now an actor, and I'm forgetting the name of the film.
His name is the...
Yeah, at any rate. So he plays like the butler to the rich family in it, and he's quite wonderful in it.
Yeah.
There's guys in the live chat are saying his name's
Barry.
Anthony Carrigan.
Yeah, and Barry was the show.
Barry was the name of the show. Yeah, Anthony Carrigan is in this. I had no idea he was in it. And he fit right in with that power. But. The movie was stole by Will Poulter.
Yeah.
Will Poulter steals the movie, man.
I felt like that even from the trailer.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Every time I see this guy, we always go, why isn't he bigger than he is? Right? Like, we always see him in something and he's wonderful. And we all go, man, why doesn't he get like more lead stuff?
Right.
And then we forget about it. And then he comes out. I'll tell you what, he's acting alongside like a comedic legend on screen like Paul Rudd. And man, this guy has such insanely good comedic timing. It's absolutely nuts how good this guy's comedic timing is. And his character was just wonderful throughout the whole thing. Every time he's on screen, his dynamic with his parents, his dynamic with Paul Rudd, his dynamic with Jenna Ortega, his dynamic with Anthony, what would we say his name again was? Carrigan?
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of steals the movie in a supporting role. He's great. And listen, some of it's pretty thrilling. Some of it's pretty exciting. Some of it has some legit horror tones to it. There was this one moment though, and I'm going to give this part away because it's not a part of how the movie ends or anything, but this part was terrible. So there's a moment in the film about halfway through. Jenna Ortega and everybody realize they have a unicorn, right? And so she decides like, why did this unicorn do this? And why did this? Like, she's got all these questions, right? So she just happens to stumble across an audio file on the internet that fully explains everything.
Perfect.
Unicorns were said to do this. They can only be tamed by this. They can be captured by doing this, but then they can be destroyed by doing this. And this is what they do. And like, she just, it was like worse than an exposition dump. It was a manufactured exposition dump. It's like, I don't know what's going on with this mystery of the unicorn. I'll just Google it. And I just happened to find this audio file that explains everything. It was like, oh, not good. Especially for an A24 film.
Yeah.
A24.
Maybe they were going for super cheesy or something, but it just, I don't know.
I don't think they were going for super cheesy. I mean, the best part about the movie is that it's set in Canada. That's the best part about the film. Set in Canada. You automatically get 3 points right there for that. 3 points for Hufflepuff. So anyway, overall, a fun little movie. I had a good time. Is it a fantastic movie? No. Is it one that you must drop your plans this weekend to rush out and see? Nah. But if you do go to see it, I think you're going to have a good time. I had a good time with it. So anyway, there it is. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Kikoff. Man, time flies, doesn't it? 1 minute, you're reminiscing about your last vacation, and the next, you're thinking about major life goals, like buying a car, getting that dream home. But if your credit isn't where it needs to be, those goals can feel out of reach. And that's where Kikoff comes in, the #1 credit building app in the App Store that makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free to build credit fast. And that's exactly why I love Kikoff. They give you a credit line for just building credit, not for spending. Your on-time payments get reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, helping you improve your credit mix and payment history, 2 of the biggest factors in credit growth. If your credit is under 600, you could see a jump of about 28 points in your first month. No credit check, no hidden fees, no interest, just smart credit building. Building credit can happen faster than you expect with Kikoff. Don't wait. Get your first month for just $1 at getkikoff.com/Campea. That's kickoff without the C. Get 80% off at getkikoff.com/Campea. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/Campea to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers first month only, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for Kikoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January of 2021 and March of 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kikoff can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary. Guys, question is for you. What do you think? Have you had a chance to go out and see Death of a Unicorn yet? If so, what did you think about it? If not, have you been planning on going to see it? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.